Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made in space. Look out. Powering through a tackle. They get him down to the big gainer to the 42.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Orgy. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. On 1st down, it's play action. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. An important 2nd down play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Touchdown, Dogs. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. Pressure is coming. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quick catch over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Georgia, 7-6.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia. He's going to score. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Orgy. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Short connection to the tight end here. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He fires downfield. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 30 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. 4th and goal. The team and this defense come up with a huge stop. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Complete with a running back, but can he get there? He wakes into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away.
Texas 14. Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him about the 14. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pass complete on a crosser. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great connection there for 6 points.
Oh, This is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. They connect for 6.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down here. Give it to the back again. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back's got it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second down play coming up. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
He'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
But Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you've got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. Look out. Whole different game now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
34, Texas. 26.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. He gets loose. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Handoff running right. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff heading left. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. It's a toss to the left side. Look out, room to run here. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. A bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, base clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. There was no catching him that time. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I'd just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down there.
But he's such a threat with those legs, and the defense is aware of that. This time, eyes on a swivel. Good job of being aware of that quarterback threat. They kept him out of the goal line and prevent the two-point conversion.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Over the middle, it's Burns. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. And they pick up the first on the ground. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. To the end zone, but incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about it? Another first down. The clock keeps ticking down as this running back's yardage keeps ticking up. He's piling up these yards as we approach the final stretch today in the fourth quarter.
He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
Send the back in motion. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's another deep shot. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Breaks into the open. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 on the 41. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tries to cut in to this lead. Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 28.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over.